External influencing factors. Farming systems are often the result of a long-term development. However, long-term development does not proceed continuously but at different speeds and with occasional waves and breaks. Think, for example, of the phases of colonialism or collectivization. Nowadays, the influence of the financial economy leads to rapid and significant changes in the structure of farming systems. The external factors that determine the development of farming systems fall into four categories. The first category is the development of human society. This includes the development of social goals and the social organization chosen for this purpose. The second category is natural resources. This includes the natural environment and its changes. Category 3 is the national development, which includes infrastructure as well as applied rules and regulations. Category 4 are international relations, which includes international treaties as well as potentials for exchange and trade with other nations. The previous dynamics and the current status of conditions in these four categories define the framework for the design of farming systems at a given time. Each of the four categories consists of a series of details. The category, people and society, includes factors such as demographics, the development of technology and knowledge, the degree of division of labor and consumer behavior. The category of natural resources and environment encompasses the availability and quality of resources as well as their sustainability. The category of national development influences the design of farming systems by policies on ownership and use of resources and products. This includes, for example, ownership rights, markets, physical infrastructure, and socio-cultural and socio-ecological guidelines. International relations influence the design of farming systems through access to international markets and internationally available resources. This is determined by international and regional cooperation, i.e. the lowering or raising of trade barriers, including the possibility of trading titles and securities. If foreign investors can acquire ownership of agricultural land and water resources, this changes the domestic competitive situation with corresponding consequences for the development of farming systems. The influence on the development of farming systems occurs both directly and indirectly through interactions between the external conditions. A practical approach to a vertical analysis therefore requires an aggregation of the multitude of factors and interdependencies. To achieve this, it is recommended to break them down into natural and man-made external influences, as well as the administrative and social control of their impacts on farming systems. In science, this control is summarized under the term institutions. When examining individual agricultural systems, communally managed natural resources are relevant. This particularly applies to land, water, forests, and ecosystems. Relevant human-made resources include local infrastructure, markets, and services. In addition, it is necessary to examine regional economic relationships. This primarily concerns supply chains and value chains. The analysis of regulatory conditions requires the examination of locally applicable informal and formal institutions, insofar as these have not already been captured in the horizontal analysis. The goal of vertical analysis is to capture these framework conditions under which farming systems operate and make decisions. The results serve to identify external constraints and opportunities for the development and management of farming systems.